Hello viewers, you're watching the Youth Dialogue and I am your host Jennifer Sonko. It's always good to be back. And like I promised last week, this week I have an amazing episode for you guys. Today with me I have Juka Dabo. Most of the time she'll be like, Juka Dabo, that's not my real name, but I love calling her that because that is what all of you guys know her for. All of you guys follow her on social media and she's called Juka Dabo, and she is part of the co-founders of Make 3D Company Limited. And if you follow her on social media, you would also realize that she's among the individuals shortlisted for Africa Prize for Engineering Innovation. So aside from that, we also have Meg Foster. When I say Meg Foster, what comes to your mind? Activity, right? So she's here with me today. The last time that I had her on the show, it was so exciting. All of you guys calling, who's this person? It was such an amazing and interactive conversation. So we're about to have something similar to that. And she's also about to share with us something personal in relation to what happened to her, just to motivate all of you guys out there. But to start with, we have Juka Dabo right here. Congratulations for being shortlisted for this. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Jainaba, and thank you for having me. I am Fatih Juka Dabo, as you rightly said, co-founder and director of Make 3D Company Limited.
Exactly, and she's so time conscious. Whenever she has to come here, she'll be like, Jainaba, are you starting at 12 or not? I'm like, no, you know, she's so time conscious. One thing that I like about her, both of them are actually time conscious, so it's a good thing. We need to improve on that as Gambians. You know, the Gambian time syndrome, we have to totally take it away. So now, going into the conversation proper, let's talk about how you felt when you were shortlisted before going into the 3D, but being shortlisted for such an amazing prize. How did that feel?
It feels really good. It made me realize that what I believe about my business and my work is what other people are also saying. So being given the opportunity to actually be part of the shortlisted individuals for this amazing Africa Prize for Engineering Innovation actually made me feel like, yeah, at least I am doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, it means that what you believe in is actually something good.
Yeah, and someone is sitting back there and watching what you do. You know, most of the time what I say is that the work we do as young people, we do not do it for the money or the recognition. We just do it. But there are people watching out there.
Definitely.
And they get to see what we have to offer.
Definitely.
And there's nothing we can do. We must be recognized for it as well because we are doing such a good job.
Recognition always feels good.
It feels good, and it also pushes us a lot.
Yes.
So Make 3D, you're the co-founder, you know, such a new thing in Gambia. So how did this idea come about? What motivated you to come up with such an idea?
What motivated me, I would say, is being able to provide solutions. Because as a young person in the technology field, I've always thought, I mean, there are so many things that can be done in the Gambia, so many opportunities. And technology is growing. 3D printing is a technology that is growing worldwide. So why would the Gambia be left behind? My partner and I met in 2019, early 2019, and we started talking about bringing this technology to the Gambia. First, it was just something that we were curious about and wanted to explore. And then we saw, why not just turn it into a business and provide solutions? Because this is something that everyone can use, everyone can be involved in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess being able to provide solutions was the motivation.
Was the motivation being able to, and this came into existence during the coronavirus pandemic. So what did Make 3D Company add when it comes to the COVID-19 in the country?
So yes, what happened was we started the company in late 2019 and a lot of people did not know about the technology because obviously, as I said, it's a new technology and it is completely very new in the Gambia. So with 3D printing, the most amazing thing about it is that you can easily switch with this small machine. You can basically produce anything, and you don't, if let's say, like you mentioned Corona, when Corona started, the 3D printing industry worldwide were focused on making face shields and other PPEs for health workers, for institutions and other groups. So we're like, well, we have our printers also in the Gambia and it's 3D printing. Why can't we just switch? Instead of producing something else, we can turn and start producing the face shields. So with the 3D printer, printing face shields and the local materials that are available in the Gambia, we were able to provide and produce face shields, and these are the face shields we have here. So it's a machine that can easily be adjusted and changed, and you can basically print anything.
So what is the name of this machine?
It's a 3D printer.
It's a 3D printer?
Yes, it's a 3D printer, but this particular one is from Prussia.
Okay.
Yes.
So how easy is it to use? You talked about the fact that you can switch it, but how easy is it to get to know about the technical know-how and all of those things to use this?
I mean, just operating the printer is quite very easy and very friendly. It is very user-friendly. But then if you want to do the 3D printing and use it for work, I mean, you need to learn some new things. You need to study something. You need to get some new courses and get yourself well educated in 3D printing, in the design. It takes a lot of stages: design, printing, post-processing, and all those other things.
But does it mean that you have to like have a bachelor's degree up there to be able to use
Well, an engineering background definitely helps a lot.
Okay.
Yes, an engineering background, a design background, and basically knowing what you want to do.
But you can learn it on the job. Is that possible?
Yeah. When we started our company, my husband and I, we were only 2 people, and we did not have anyone to work with.
Okay.
So, but we then had an intern that was from the University of the Gambia, and now she is one of our permanent staff. When she started, she didn't know anything about the 3D printer. She was just interested and curious about the machines, and she learned on the job. And I can gladly say that she is the only a qualified 3D printer operator in the Gambia right now.
Okay, that is really amazing. I know you have stuff there. Probably you can just take us through some of the things that you have there, just to show people that it's possible that we can achieve these things in Gambia.
Okay.
So
one of my favorite things, and what we are really working on right now, are these under Make 3D Medical. We are providing devices that can be used in hospitals for hospitals. So yes, this is the orthopedic humeral braces. It is 3D printed. So this is used for people that have broken their upper limbs, their arms most of the times. Yes, and we are doing this in partnership with Dr. Keba Marina at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital.
And shout out to Dr. Keba Marina, because I
Keba,
see a lot of institutions.
He's an amazing, he's an amazing
him
person.
up because of the good job
He's an
that
amazing
doing.
person, and he is always ready to work with young Gambians, especially when there are opportunities and things to do. We designed this in partnership with him, and we have been using it in partnership with him. So this is the orthopedic humeral braces. It is used to manage broken bones, and I believe to avoid surgery. Keba would be the best person to speak on that, because he is the medical person. And this also is for orthopedic use. It's for kids that are born with club foot. So they use this to correct it. So yeah, for young kids that are born with club feet. And these are the popular things that people think that's all we do, because when they saw us at first, this is what we were doing.
At first,
So everyone thinks, oh, these are the people that make face shields. But I mean, face shields is just one of the things we do. And we have the filaments. This is another favorite of mine. It's an antibacterial filament that we use. So what this filament does, it kills viruses and bacteria on the surface of the material. So if we use this to print braces, it can be used anywhere, and we can avoid infections and contacting viruses. And we can also use this for other things like pens or things that are used in public places. So
I know most of the things that you're showing us right now are health related in a way. So what else do you do with the 3D printing that is not really health related?
Education. So many things that are not health related we do. We do things in education, like I don't have any samples for that type of education, but we do also things for special needs education. You know, there are kids that are in special needs schools that are visually impaired, so they cannot really see, and they have to use materials that they need to touch in order to be able to learn things. Like let's say there are mathematical sets.
Braille machines?
The Braille machines, the mathematical sets, and the Braille text, and all of those things. We do those. And we also contextualize a lot. So another beautiful thing about 3D printing is being able to contextualize. So you can say all the kids out in the world with visually impaired, that are visually impaired, can need things to learn, special needs materials to learn. But the kids in Gambia, they don't need what is available in America or what is available in England. So if you want to contextualize when it comes to Gambian context, 3D printing is one of the most amazing technologies to use for that. So we can do, let's say, the stone circles, we can do the arch, we can do other things, so they can touch and feel
what it is.
And know what it is. When they hear the arch, and they know there's an arch in Gambia, they have never seen it, they can touch and feel.
Is this a project ongoing already? Are you partnering with the Ministry of Education?
Yes,
because I can remember some time ago, I did the story on World Braille Day. And when I did the story, what I realized was that Braille is not really accessible to all these children.
It is
so
not.
I don't know how
it is not accessible, but we are already in contact with the Ministry of Education, and I see it going forward definitely. So yes, we have things in store that we will be coming out with.
I think that's a good idea. It's a young person. It's the Ministry of Education. So I guess
they're
you're
very
the right
supportive.
person.
They're actually very supportive, and they're very open to the ideas.
Claudiana Cole?
We are in contact with Anna Nancy at the Special Needs Department.
Yes. Under the Ministry of
under the
Education.
Ministry of Basic and Secondary
All right,
Education.
great. So you're shortlisted for this award, and for me, I already thought that it was an award. So I was like, "Hey, Chika, congratulations!" She's like, "Oh, I'm just shortlisted, but mane sufi emon sah mu ne way buguñ mu em fi."
I know.
But it's a good thing, you know. It's a really good thing.
It is an amazing thing, definitely. Being shortlisted alone means you are given the opportunity to learn, to go through the program. It's a 6-month program that you have to go through, where you'll be taught how to develop your business, you'll be taught how to network, how to communicate, and all the other things that are involved in making your business strong and a proper one. To just set up your business in a way that it can go out in the world so it can be ready. So being able to be ready for business and being taught how to be ready for business without having to pay for it and all those other things is actually amazing. And I cannot wait to see what everything
the program. So is this going to be virtual?
Yes, previously it was virtual and on-site, but you know how the world is right now with COVID. There's not much to do with traveling. So for now, everything is virtual.
Okay, so I just hope the prize comes to Gambia. It's really
well,
possible.
we are working on it, and yes, we are working on it. That's the goal, definitely.
All right. So now, most of the time, I say that this program is a mentorship program.
Yes,
in as much as it is a talk show, but we mentor people. People are at home. Take your pen and a paper and start writing. I always tell them that, because in a way it is a mentorship. I just want to know if a young person out there is watching and wants to be shortlisted for next year, wants to participate in this, has brilliant ideas and feels like they're also entitled to this particular opportunity, what are the steps?
Engineering innovation. So basically you have to have something that is innovative, that you can put out there, and then once the application is out, it is shared. We got the application link via our partnership with MRC Unit de Gambia.
Great.
Yes, that's where we heard about the application, and they were like, you know, guys, this is a good program and you should give it a shot. And we were like, yeah, why not? Because we are working on something and we are innovating. So let's go ahead, and we registered for Make 3D Medical, and now we got shortlisted. So once the application is open again, I am going to make sure everyone in the Gambia knows about it.
I know you're so good at that. You're so good at sharing links for opportunities.
Definitely.
That I know, because I can remember Aisatu Bokum one time. She's part of this postgraduate. Oh, it was Juka, you know. So I'm like, oh, she's good at sharing these opportunities.
I'll make sure. I mean, we have to share. We got the link because someone shared it with us. So you always have to pay forward and share things as soon as you get them. So as soon as the application opens again, this is the first time Gambia is getting shortlisted. And
which is a good thing.
Yeah, and I don't want it to stop here. I want Gambians to be on the program because it's really an amazing program. I want Gambians to be involved. I want Gambians to go further with their innovation.
Just being able
and there
to
are so many people that are innovating in this country. So when it comes to engineering and other things, so why not go for opportunities? Once it is open, I will share it with everyone, and I'll make sure everyone gets the link and people can apply. And I'll also be here to support people in the application process.
Exactly, that's a really good thing. And I just like I said, even if we don't get the prize finally, just the fact that we're able to network, we're able to learn things is a good thing.
Definitely,
but I'm quite confident. We
will get there.
Yeah, we will get there.
It is very hectic, and there are so many amazing innovations. But yes, we are working towards it.
Yeah. So just the last time, I was doing a report on International Day of Women and Girls in Science. You know, this is something that I'm so passionate about, women in digital transformation and all of that. I'm so passionate about it. And then, you know, when I went back to doing my research and all of that, I saw really the less women in STEM courses. I know it exists, but when you go down to do a story and do extra research on it, then you tend to realize how less women are really participating, you know, and I'm wondering, people like you are here with all the stereotypes and gender biases that are there, you're able to reach here. I know this is a question that I've asked before, but it's important to be repeating these things.
I know,
because I feel like women are so creative and innovative that this is their place, you know. STEM is really, really their place. But like I said, the stereotypes and the gender biases are always there to halt their performance. So now, tell us again, what's the secret?
I say women are always working to make life easier for people and for themselves. So if this is what science does, why not? It's for women. Science, I believe, is for women because women are always thinking ahead. They're always working hard. They're always making sure things are done and sorted. So providing solutions is what women do. So I don't see why women should be stopped from being in the STEM fields. It's it's just something that people believe, like science is for men, science is for strong people. No, it's not. Science is for people that can actually think, and this is all women do.
Exactly.
So women can definitely go into science.
Also, we are looking at ways for new
definitely, like women are always ready to provide solutions. So yes, women are there for science.
It's what
is
we
for
do
women.
every single day.
I say science is for women. So yes, so I don't see why people should say science is for men, science is for this. Also, as I always say, it starts from the homes. I personally, I never had... luckily, I never had this issue of being in a home where they say, oh, you're a girl, you should not study science, or you're a girl, you should not do this. I was allowed to live freely, and I was allowed to do things I wanted to do. So I believe it starts in the homes, and people should always empower their kids from an early age. What you give to the boy, give to the girl. So once they grow, they don't have this mind that actually limits them or tells them that you are a girl, you should not do this, or you are a boy, this is what you should do. Parents should be open. They should open their minds and always treat their kids equally.
But Juka, here you are, as young as you are, you're married.
Yes,
you have a job. So how do you really balance it? Because sometimes you know, man pareng say legi because I'm working, duma ko muna balance it, you know. So when you see a young person married, working, having to deal with another 6 months of this training and having to juggle a lot of things, really, how do you do it?
Okay, honestly, I always say this. Marriage to me came as a very big surprise. But then people say once it's time to get married and once you find the right partner, everything goes smoothly. It happens automatically. Yeah, so everything goes smoothly. I always thought I was going to be one of those people in their 30s. Not that it's bad, or in their early 40s that will get married. I was always thinking, I'll probably get married in my late 30s or early 40s. But it's not an issue. I guess it's just a matter of finding the right partner at the right time. I say this all the time. I have an amazing partner, and he's my co-founder in business, and we work together. He's so supportive, and I have him to thank for all the support.
Hello, husband.
Hi, Sylvester. So yes, I mean, once you have the right partner, everything works smoothly. You have to have the partner that thinks like you, that works.
But maybe you're lucky because he's part of this business. But what would you tell someone else that is not in the same business with his or his husband? Her husband, rather. How do you think someone can juggle that? Because already you're in the process.
Yeah, we are in the same business. I also do other things on the side. We do different things. We do the same business, but we also do different things on the side. So I believe it's just a matter of who the partner is and what your goals are together as a couple. So once you're ready to get married, you know, oh, this is what we want to do. This is what our plans are for the future. Whatever you do on the side, it shouldn't matter as long as you support each other and complement each other. I think it's just a matter of
understanding each other. I saw you one time post on Twitter that, you know, he came home and you were so tired you couldn't make dinner. And you said, oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
But how many of them are going to be like, it's fine? They wouldn't say that.
Again, it comes down to the person you marry, definitely. I mean, people should be treated equally. Being married to someone does not mean you have to slave for them. Sorry, guys, but
So I totally agree.
Being married to someone doesn't mean you have to slave for them. And marriage is a partnership. It's not like, it's not one-sided. So as long as you partner well and you understand each other, complement each other with work, spirituality, finances, and everything, life goes on.
Life goes on.
All that matters is the two people that are married.
Two people. Mom, nak binde mo sa muna am conversation te wahuñ about gender issues.
No,
do mo na possible. Fuck mo buwa kasi like one way or the other.
It is life.
It is.
Gender is life.
It's important. And I like the fact that it's your signature. Whoever sees you knows that this is something that you fight for. So I think it's really important. So just to wrap it up, just give us 3 tips, especially to women out there who really want to venture into STEM but having all the standing biases and stereotypes, or getting into STEM and performing. What 3 tips would you give any young girl out there who really wishes to venture into STEM but, you know, feels like, oh, it's not my place?
Study, go for what you want, and always follow your goals.
Definitely. Study, go for what you want, follow your goals. And I think our generation, we have this goals thing, and I think it's really working for us. Because previously, people would just come and do things randomly.
And live life.
But I'm so happy to be part of this, because, you know, at least you know that there's something that you've put in place and you're following that.
Definitely.
And it's really amazing. When I see young girls say, oh, I have goals, I'm like, that's what I want to hear.
We are goal digging. I mean, you no longer goal dig, but goal digging.
Exactly. So final words, Juka, and then we just get to wrap it up here.
Final words.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
It's fine.
Final words.
Yeah.
Final words. I mean, my final words are always the same. Give
Yeah.
young people opportunities. Give young people opportunities. There are so many things that young people, especially young Gambians, can do. And we have seen that a lot during the coronavirus pandemic. We have seen how young Gambians are coming up with businesses,
Exactly.
how they are producing face shields in
Yeah.
our case, how they are doing all the face masks because there was shortages in these
Yeah.
supplies and all of those things. So if young people can do it during a pandemic, why can't they do it outside of the
Yeah.
pandemic?
Yeah.
So my final words will always be give young people the opportunities when you have them.
Yeah,
Give them
I think what young people have done during the coronavirus pandemic is enough justification for young people
Exactly.
to be given opportunities.
Exactly.
Look at Tiga. You know, she's the first to come up with the cloth face mask.
shield,
Nobody
face
had
mask, yeah.
nobody had like the idea to come up with it.
and then
Look at
so
you.
many and then so many other tailors were doing it.
Like,
Everyone, it was like an
a
empower. It
business.
was a. It's
Yeah,
It is
she
still a
paved the
business.
way
Exactly.
for everyone else
So,
to do it.
I would say if young people can do it during the pandemic, they can do it at
Definitely.
at any given time.
Definitely.
So always think of the young people of your country when you have things,
Yeah.
and always give young people the opportunity. We
Yeah.
are here and we can do things.
We can, definitely. Thank you so much, Juka, for coming. It's so much fun to have you around.
Thank you so much.
So
Jenna,
much
for
fun to have you
having
around.
me.
I just hope that something else happens. You know, we'll be following your progress. Like
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We just hope that in the next 6 months you get to bring the prize so that we
Inshallah.
can have you back here. I'll be waiting. So
Inshallah.
I may halis nak suma share.
Listen, it's for the business. Let me tell them now.
Wow, na
It's for the
leer.
business.
Na leer.
It's
Parce que
not for
competition
Juka.
ni mom so si deme ñu ne la Juka doo ma génne.
Win na li.
Win na halis doo ma génne Juka.
I mean, it's for the business.
It's
Not for Juka.
It's not for Juka.
Yes.
I am happy that you said it's for the business, not
I
for
mean,
Juka, and not for the pocket.
Win, but yeah, I know one thing I know is that if it was votes,
Yeah.
I would definitely win because everyone is like, do we have to vote? Do we have to vote?
I asked you as
I know.
well, yeah.
Every single guy is like, do we have to vote?
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you very much to everyone that has been so supportive throughout.
Gambians are
Yeah.
supportive when
Gambians
the
are
work
really
is good. The
supportive.
music industry in the Gambia is a perfect example. At
Yeah.
first, it was so dull because the music wasn't that good.
True.
But now that we have good music, the support is
I mean,
there.
Gambians are really supportive.
They
I
are supportive.
I can never get myself to say that Gambians are not supportive.
Gambians are
because I have
supportive.
lived my entire life in Gambia,
Yeah.
working in Gambia and working with Gambians, and all I have got has been support.
Has been support.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
it's been positive so far. So,
All right.
alhamdulillah.
So now we'll get to wrap it up finally. I think I said we will get to wrap it up 3 times now.
Yeah.
So finally, we are wrapping it up. So like I said, we'll be having Meg Foster. When I say Meg Foster, you all know it's about activity. It's about fun. That is what she does. The last time that she came here, I received a lot of calls, a lot of positive feedback from all of you. So she's coming back here today to give us health tips and to give us a lot of other tips that we can use to keep fit. So we will take a short break, and when we come back, we'll get to have her. Welcome back, viewers, from that short break. Before we went for the break, I did mention that after Juka Dabo, we are going to have Meg Foster. I can remember the last time some of you even said, I think you should have a segment like this on the Youth Dialogue, whereby every week. But, you know, we can't have her every week here, but we'll be having her here once in a while to give all of you tips to keep fit and all of that. I can remember the last time the one we did was so exciting. Welcome to the show, Meg. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello, viewers. Good afternoon, good day. And it's your favorite trainer, Meg Foster, and I'm here to give you something new today.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I can remember the last time we had a workout and we did all sorts of crazy
Yes.
things, you know. But she's going to talk about her leg. She has a small issue with it.
Yes.
We're going to start with that, in fact, before going on to whatever that we have, because I
Sure.
think it's really important. Because the last time, the reason why you were able to do all the crazy stuff was
Yeah.
because you have the energy and you
Exactly.
have a leg.
Yes, physically, I was
Physically,
intact.
to
I
be
was
able
intact.
to do it.
Yeah.
But now we have to be dealing with this, and it's quite sad because a lot of people get to depend on you
Yes.
for tips on Facebook and
Yes.
all of that. So how are you dealing with this?
Well, it has been a rough almost 3 years, because the thing is, like, a lot of people don't know that I actually had this injury for about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And yet I've still been working with the injury, you know, still going to the gym, meeting my clients and
Yeah.
holding my classes, because my issue was that I was too scared to do the surgery here because I didn't, you know, think that we have enough good, capable doctors
Yeah.
to actually go through with the surgery here. So I went back to Sweden and came back. But, you know, I met the amazing Dr. Keba Mariana
Yeah.
that we all been talking about, and he is like one of Gambia's best orthopedists, if not the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, So when I had the injury from the gym, I've been communicating with him in regards to what the solutions are and how we can fix it. And surgery was finally like the end result. But I was still going every 3 months to have like steroid injection in my foot, just to kind of lay as a barrier between the bone that already broke in my foot and the muscle tissues and stuff, because it was kind of irritating it every time I walked, I squat, I just do normal physical stuff. I was in pain for 2 years. Yet I was still working with it. So finally, about 4 weeks ago, I did the surgery at AfriMed Clinic, and Dr. Keba Mariana did the surgery with his team, and they were amazing, and it really went well. And currently, I'm still on recovery for 6 weeks because it takes about 6 weeks for the bone fragment to grow and be strong again. So yeah, I am off the foot for a month now, and it hasn't been easy.
Yeah, how does it feel not going to the gym, not doing all the extra stuff that you used to do, keeping fit?
That's the main issue, because as you guys know, I'm very active. I work out twice a day, sometimes 3 times, depending on how many clients that I have throughout the day. So mentally it has been tough, because physically the leg is getting better, it's healing, but mentally it's hard because I can't do my usual daily stuff. I can't walk to the shop, I can't take my son to school, even just like regular walking in the house to the bathroom and stuff is a challenge. So, but I thank God that I have great friends and family around me that has been there to support me and uplift me, and you know, whenever I feel down, I have friends that I can call and they can just send me messages, including yourself. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, because like I said, it's the mental part that I find a little bit hard to deal with. Physically, I'm like, it'll heal in 4 to 6 weeks, I'll be fine. But mentally, it has been a struggle.
I know you can't wait to get back to the gym.
When you see me out in the streets with this leg free, like, I would be like
jumping.
I would be so excited
instead
to
of
be
walking.
out.
Yeah, so today we can't do any form of workout or extra crazy stuff.
I don't want Dr. Mariana to come. I don't want Dr. M to come for us.
And probably he's watching. So we wouldn't want that. So today we're just going to keep it simple. I've been following Mek on Facebook lately, and I saw him coming up. I saw her rather coming up with a lot of health tips as in nutrition. You know, so, and I think it's really important, because I used to like want to go to the gym, but my dad would be like, how can you go to the gym and eat at the same time? You have to eat healthy to be able to go to the gym, as in be who you are. So you suggested all of these things as tips that you can give to us today. So probably we can start with the couscous.
I mean, like you said, I physically cannot do much, and I've just been sitting and thinking that, you know, in the meantime, I can be utilizing my time in like writing out nutrition, tips every single day, and just putting it out there. I'm just trying to keep it like short but still informative, where people know why it's important to eat a healthy and balanced diet, why it's important to, you know, eat fresh fruits as much as possible, because you get the nutrients from it. So, you know, like I said, physically can't do much, but I'm sitting and thinking about a lot, and I feel like the diet is 80%. If you want to lose weight and like keep the weight off for a long period of time, as they say, you are what you eat. So 80% of it comes from your diet and nutrition and what you eat, and then the 20% is what you do at the gym to get the, you know, keep the fat off and also keep yourself healthy. So you cannot do it the other way, where it's like you're eating 20% and then you're at the gym like 6 hours a day working out. You're just overusing your muscles. You're burning, you know, muscles that you don't, you know, it's not necessary to actually do the most at the gym. You can have a good 45 minutes to 1 hour session, you know, really like just getting into the exercise, and then like eat as healthy as you can, and that will still, you know, get the weight off. So I just wanted to come out here and really talk about the importance of eating healthy. So, and I feel like we have really great foods and fruits in Gambia here that can, you know, that are like one of the best out in the world. We have such a great diet, but we just don't know how to.
Because most people would rather eat rice than eat the couscous. And so why couscous really?
Couscous is healthy, and like I wish we had like the brown one, because that has like more nutrients in it. Because what the manufacturer does is like, when you, if it's the white one, they take out the shell of the couscous itself, so it loses the nutritional values in it, compared to if we had like a whole grain or a whole wheat couscous. It has the shell in it, and it also tastes better. I feel like I like the brown couscous better, but either way.
So there's a brown couscous? I never knew.
There's a brown couscous, there is a whole wheat, whole wheat spaghetti, whole wheat rice. There are other alternatives to the white one.
Really?
But this is still better than the rice that we eat every day, because in Gambia, we're so accustomed to like, we have to have bread for breakfast. We have to have rice for lunch, and sometimes even depending on what households, lunch, rice for dinner as well. So we're not getting much other varieties of nutrition. We have salads here that we can grow at your garden at home. You have couscous, you have findi, you have chere, you have all the and the good things with the couscous and the findi and the chere, they're all good in fibers. It has so much fiber, which is good for your stomach and which is also good for, like, you know, just your overall health. We need to be smarter in making choices when it comes to food.
I think you're so right about it. I think just today is a perfect example because I did not have bread as breakfast. I just ate something light, and right now I'm so hungry and so weak.
That's the
so my
thing.
baby is literally
so you have burned all the energy earlier.
You know, I'm so used to like eating bread every morning.
That's
so
pretty much all
because
of us.
I'm not used to it. It's a system. That's the thing. Accept a problem.
And that's the thing, like I said, the whole nutrition and diet thing, it's very important because it's a very broad topic, and like you know, if you eat healthy, you're giving your body the important nutrients it needs to function effectively on a daily basis. So think now, you didn't have breakfast. Compared to if you had breakfast, how your energy level would have been high. You would have, you know, had the energy to go up and down and do everything that you need to do. Compared to now, it's been like, what, probably 3-4 hours, you haven't had anything. Your blood sugar has gone down a little bit. So you have to be smart in what you eat, because it's not only about what we eat, it's also about the different
things that we combine.
That's the thing.
It's really important.
Very, very important.
So you would prefer the brown couscous.
Brown bread, brown rice, because all of those have whole wheat in it, and whole wheat are like grains. So grains are good for us, because white rice, what it does is like it has so much starch in it. Especially Gambia, the rice that we eat and the amount that we eat, it has too much starch in it. It has too much sugar. And sugar is not good. It's like added sugar. And people will think like, but the rice doesn't taste like it has sugar in it. Just everything has sugar in it.
Excuse me.
Everything has sugar in it. So it's all about portion control as well, because so everything is about minimal, you know, as minimal as possible. Control how much you eat throughout the day, and do not starve yourself. Because once you starve yourself, okay, let's say you woke up, you didn't have breakfast. The whole 8 hours you were sleeping, you didn't eat anything. So your body was like in rest mood and stuff. So when you wake up, it makes sense to just like, first thing you do is have something, whether it's something warm to keep your metabolism kickstarting again, but you have to eat. As they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Yeah, it is really important.
So, and then you talked about cherry, but I couldn't get cherry. The cherry is important too. Why man, I don't like cherry.
You don't?
No.
I like cherry and meal like every day, because when I used to work out with the boys, like one of our guys, his mom makes cherry. So we would find ag mbusi cherry, ag meal, ag bolam, and we would just eat that because it's so healthy and fiber and it's heavy.
Man buguma cherry.
But there are other alternatives because you have like, if you don't like cherry, maybe you like findi. If you don't like findi, maybe you like couscous.
I think I prefer couscous to cherry and the findi.
And with our dishes as well, with like Gambian dishes, you can mix a lot of them with the instead of using rice, you can use the couscous, because you can
like
eat couscous and domoda. Yeah, you can eat, like, you know, it doesn't just have to be the rice all the time.
I don't know how true that is.
I've tried it.
You've tried it?
And it worked? Very good. It's just like normal benachin. It's really good. So it's just, you know, like I said, the what you put inside of you shows on you. Like it shows on your skin, on your nails, on your hair.
Everywhere.
So it's very important. And in Gambia, we have like great foods, like avocado is great. Because it has what's it called? Good fats, because we have good fats and the bad fats. So avocado has great fats in it and protein. It's very high in protein. Just like we used to do back in the day, muro, butter, avocado. People think like, oh, that's like leki badola, or it's like
Pia dafa serde.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pia bi ñaata la? Li $100
Thank you.
Pia bu ndaw bi is $100.
Imagine you have to go through this like twice a week or so. But for your health, it's important. Take the risk and invest in what you put inside of you, because it's very important.
Sometimes nga gis ku toga mbahal ñu ne leki badola, waaye mbahal cibud de.
Mbahal cibud.
Mbahal dafa seer.
Mbahal has one of the best nutrients in it, because yangi am malo bi, yangi am gerte bi. Gerte bi has so much proteins in your that you need. Yanga defale jen bi has so much omega-3 that your body needs on a daily basis for your skin. Like, because if you take, whether you eat your vitamin, whether you eat the vitamins you get from the fruits or you take it by tablets, you are still going to see the difference. But what we recommend as
fish oil?
Omega-3 is the fish oil. And that you can find in mackerel, you can find in, what's it called? Kobobulaka. All of that is omega-3 oil. That's like the oil that comes out of the fish naturally.
Yeah.
Just like how we as human have a natural oil that comes out of our skin, and it's called the sebum. No, that's called the sebum. That's a natural oil that comes out of our skin.
Okay.
It's the same thing that comes out of the fish, and it's good for us. So there are different alternatives. We have sweet potato. This is like magic because it's way better than the average potato that we eat. And
it's better than the Benin potato.
More gonna bap on potato like because of the minerals and vitamins it has in it, as well as the antioxidants. So and you can, these are great for when you make chips out of them.
Okay.
So what I normally do is just like peel them off, cut them in slices, and just soak it in like salt water.
Okay.
And then either I can put it in the oven and oven grill it, and it has like the crispy, just like normal chips, or you can just fry it.
Okay.
And it's healthier as well because the white potato has so much of the, white we want to avoid as much as possible because you don't get much nutritional values from them.
Okay.
Yeah. So up for sweet potato, you can eat it raw, so you're getting the fresh nutrients in your system.
Okay.
You can boil it. I say boil it 50-50,
okay,
so that it still has some kind of nutrients in it. Because the things is like when you take, let's say you plant the fruit and you deroot it or whatever, as soon as you take it off the ground, it already starts losing values of
gradually.
So imagine like funko jilesi like funko jiye be yobu ko like si jaykati yobu ko si marché bi every day mu ngi wañu value. So you try and get fresh food as much as possible.
Okay, so you're saying that instead of using the potato si boutique bi, we use this.
Use sweet potatoes as much as possible.
And you know what I observe? I see Nigerians and Ghanaians.
How they use their plantains.
They use this a lot rather than the potato that we get from the shop.
And a normal potato doesn't have any taste to it, whilst this is sweet potato. So it's why problem we always overcook everything. So by the time you finish cooking, you probably have about 10% of nutrients there.
Okay.
And you don't take extra vitamins, so your body is not getting anything from what you're cooking because you're overdoing it.
Okay.
Grapefruit.
Yeah.
Grapefruit and milk. Have you tried it?
No.
Try
it. Is that
it.
going to work?
Grapefruit, just peel it off and just take the food out, just dip it in milk and eat it. It's like the best thing to have. And grapefruit is good for if you want to lose weight. It has great antioxidants. I keep saying these antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, but it is so great if you want to lose weight.
Okay.
What you can do, like I said, the milk and the grapefruit is great, or you can just cut slices of
and
it,
eat
it that way, or even add it to water,
and
let it diffuse like we did the last time. Exactly. If you want to detox your body, because even though we eat every single day, and the climate and the environment that we live in, it kind of like adds all of these, because we're inhaling like these days it's been very dusty. We've been inhaling the dust and all that. So having a detox water is also good to detox and take out all of the toxins from your body that you have been eating and breathing on a daily basis. So grapefruit is a magical fruit. Oranges. What else can I say? What's the other one again? Roman. How do you say Roman in? Help me. No, because we have so many.
Yeah, we have a lot of them, and
plums, Salum plum. We have so many exotic fruits here in Gambia, and they're seasonal. We're in like orange season right now. Soon we'll have mango season. So it's just like eat what you have around you, and if you can, like grow them. Because where I get my salad is at my two door neighbors, her house. She really have like a garden of salad, tomatoes, okra, everything. So when I go and buy salad, you just pluck it off the ground, rinse it for me, and that's it.
You have it.
It cannot get any fresher than that.
Yeah, it can't.
Let's just utilize the food that we have here, and let's be active still. We're still in COVID. We still have to protect ourselves. What we eat gives us the nutrients that we need, so that it prevents our body, and we are prone to stuff like diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart failure, cancer. When it's for kids that if you have children and they don't eat healthy, it kind of like
malnutrition,
their performance at school, it kind of like hinders it and stuff like that. So avoid processed food, avoid added salt, added sugar in foods, and just take the time to read the label of what you're buying.
We don't do that a lot.
We don't.
For some reason, I'm getting used to that now, where when I go to the supermarket and buy something, I look at it to just see. Although there are certain ones that I don't know what they are, but for some reason I just check. I'm getting used to that now.
That's the thing. Like that's what I mean. Like we have to be more proactive when it comes to what we put inside of us, because what you put on your skin, you can see it because you see your skin every single day.
But
you
what
can
we
see
put
your
inside, we can't.
So we have to even though avocados are very expensive or pears are very expensive or whatever, I would rather like spend maybe $20 in getting a pear that I know that is gonna, do something for my inside than having to put that $20 on my medical bill.
Yeah.
So our problem here is in Gambia that we don't
wait till the damage is done
exactly
to do something.
and prevention is better than cure.
And
we
the
have
issue of fruits as well. Sometimes da nga gis ko feebar ba pare nekk si lal bi di waaj a ñëw dee nga gis nit ñi naan ko da ngaa lekk fruits fekk inculcate uñ ko si xale yi seen systems yi bu ñu nekkee xale you know xale bi at least not comme ni nga ko waxee dafa cher but then xale bi bu mu nekkee ndaw once in a while su ko jëndalee benn apple benn lii dina feel ne comme si dietam bi la bokk waaye soo ko defee loo xam ne once in a blue moon la koo lekk then it's not part of
Why Gambia
they're not gonna get used to it.
So ko hole be horse yene yisero because we have other alternatives. You don't always have to go to the supermarkets to get stuff. Sandika mungini, mahesada kunda mungini. Those ladies that actually like bring the fruits and vegetables, it is fresh. And you can negotiate with them cheaply and get the items that you need. Don't wanna do a maroon supermarket and find negotiate price or like
no,
other
it's
supermarket.
Not possible.
So that's what I mean. Like do not just be like, oh leka bida fasera so dumokojena. Because you'll find like, you know, these guys selling cheap bananas, apples and stuff like that. And the mothers, the wives, we are the foundation of our homes. We can change how our children and how our husbands eat because every single day. So if we say today we're having couscous and couscous benachin or we're having findi and domoda, no rice today. They have no other choice but to eat.
That.
So that's what I mean.
Bisap
Bisap is great, especially.
A friend of mine is like, man duma leka bisap because lulu you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, really, man benachin so amut bisap buguma ko.
I know.
Man benachin ba amut bisap buguma ko.
Bisap,
so spinach. Bisap dal.
No, you're not for us. You're not for us. Spinach is the best because it has so much zinc in it as well as iron, especially for pregnant women. When I was pregnant with my son, I had to take iron tablets. But if I knew then what I know now, I would just be eating spinach with rice, spinach with because I used to put spinach when I'm making my eggs. When I make an omelette, it's like, you know, very healthy with tomatoes, paprika, spinach. So bisap lu bah la si ñun la. I leki ñom peng beng so ñu ne hay lo leki badola. No, it's not because you have fish. Yes, you have your protein, you have your carbohydrate in the rice. Yangi am like the other nutrients from like the bisap.
Amud dew because ñun diwli ñi ñoo jëndani are 100% pure oil.
Some of them are even.
Amuñ xaalis pour di dem jënd olive oil because I can remember the last time you came to the show, you talked about the fact that you use olive oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, coconut oil, all of those are good stuff. Why they gotta sun deka bi am na yena baga soko buge jena, it's quite expensive. It's not sustainable.
Why tami so I like sunflower seed oil. Instead of go def like ñaari pot putoga bena benachin, defa like bena ak half. There are people that can actually just cook a whole benachin just with butter alone. Yangi halan hanga fry and hanga lifine. Why wala nga gis ko jaxase half butter ak half diwli. Just give it another other option. And you know, like I always say, like when I take in clients and they want me to write a meal plan for them, I never tell them bul leka benachin, bul leka mburu. Eat whatever you want to eat. But we have to eat responsibly and portion. You have to eat at least 6 small meals throughout the day. You're like thinking, okay, nobody has time for 6 meals. I have to go to work. I have kids and stuff. But you plan ahead. Let's say Sundays you're free from work. Season everything and cook ahead of time for the week. Because we all do that. Our parents sometimes will cook like enough sauces that she's gonna leave in the freezer and then we'll just cook rice alone. But if you say, okay, I'll take a bag of chicken where I'm gonna season everything. I'll grill the chicken. I'll make some like I'll make a couscous on the side and I'll have salad. Nga old lunch boxes you sell, like come take away boli. Bune hanga defa bena ganar, couscous, salad. Ganar, couscous, salad. Hanga yangi am konula yobu from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nga dugal yepsi freezer bi. If you have to go and you're a very busy person, pick and go. Pick and go. So that means that you already prepped and planned ahead of time. It's gonna save you money. You already know what's inside of your food because you're the one preparing the food. So it's like so many benefits that come with preparing your own meal. Then shawarma.
The junk food.
You don't know where the meat came from. You don't know if the person is sanitizing their hands before they're preparing your food. So nowadays with COVID even, we have to be more careful with what we put inside.
Man, I don't know if you've been observing me. I'm gaining weight.
Well, everybody is.
I'm gaining weight and a big stomach as well. So for me, most women complain about big stomach. So I don't know what tips nga ñu mëna jox because mom that's what I'm battling with.
Sometimes we're bloated.
Yeah.
So ka fenga phone like hanga. We all have our days wo xamne nga nga am cola, but all of that is what you eat. If you eat too much processed food, fried fish, fried chicken, fried fish, like that's processed. So all of that is like when the body already takes whatever they feel like is important from the food you ate, the rest is gonna store as fat. And if you don't get up and move, the fat is just gonna be like, well, let me just, chill here until the next fat comes and meet me here, and then it's gonna pile and
okay. So that's how it happens.
Exactly. So it could be the process. If you're eating too much processed food, you are gonna have a stomach, and you're always going to be bloated.
Yeah.
Because you're eating oil, trans fats. Trans fats are very bad for us and stuff. And if you eat food that has like added sugar into it, then it's the same thing. You're gonna feel bloated. Your skin is gonna break out, and a lot of pimples. Like a lot of people have acne and stuff. They're thinking it's genetically or something. No, it's just the things that you're eating.
Okay.
Maybe you're allergic to eating too much butter. Why so
you don't even know.
Sides so mayonnaise like all of that is doing too much. So you're adding too much cholesterol in your body.
Okay.
And if you don't, it's like if you're eating, because as an average woman, you're supposed to eat 2,000 calories a day. So if I'm eating 2,000 calories a day, but I'm not moving or doing any activities to burn something, it's not good for my heart because everything just settles down.
Faster to
everything
so
is gonna settle.
already, the damage has already been done.
Yeah.
Like and all those things, build na fat,
Yeah.
and wants to
Reverse
change
it,
that, wants to change that.
Yeah.
How can one do that?
By the same, like I've always said, eating healthy and exercise. They can, there are other options out there like surgery, gastric bypass, and all of that. But I feel like if you you're the one
that's a lot of stress.
Exactly, and it's a lot of financial, financially, like a gastric sleeve costs so much, and for the rest of your life, everything has to be limited with what you eat.
Yeah.
It makes you sick.
Yeah.
So you are what you eat. Okay, let's say you've already put on the weight. Everything is reversible. Even diabetes is reversible because I've seen people, I've had clients that had type 2 diabetes, but they've changed the eating habit. And it has reversed now to their diabetes free.
Yeah.
So, start eating healthy and try and get a trainer or a nutritionist that's going to help you, because what I say is like a nutritionist is very important, because if 80% of the weight loss comes from what we eat,
then you need it.
You need a nutritionist to tell you, okay, I will write you a meal plan, and that educates you as well, because once you have the knowledge that you got from your nutritionist, then you start taking it to your kids like, oh, do you know how many calories is in an apple? You're teaching your family the importance of nutrition and stuff. So everything is reversible.
Yeah.
You have to eat healthy and work out, and don't stress yourself too much. Just gradually get to it.
So Mike, how did you learn all these things?
Well,
how did you become a trainer and eventually have interest in all of these things, all food?
Yeah.
Considering the fact, like you said, 70 or 80% of what you eat makes you gain weight. So how?
I mean, it's like you can't do one without. You can't learn about training without learning about nutrition.
Exactly.
So it's just, once I know that like they both intertwine, I started from getting my education in UK, because initially I moved to Sweden with my mom, and I just felt like, you know what, I still want to study in English. So when I turned 18, we moved to Birmingham. So I lived in Birmingham for 5 years, where I went to college.
Amazing.
And I did performing arts. So I have a diploma, British National Diploma in Performing Arts.
Yeah.
And I just liked it, and I felt like I've always been active. My dad used to play basketball, and I used to play college basketball as well. So even down to when I was pregnant, I was still sneaking and playing basketball.
No way.
Until my coach found out, I was like, nope, because you're playing with the boys and it's too,
Yeah.
So I just got the interest in, like, I've been performing like pretty much my whole life, and why not pick up the training aspect of it as well? And we had courses that we could do at the same time as we were doing our performing arts course. And yeah, I just got to learn about the training aspect of it. Nutrition, I'm still learning about, and I have a great friend she lives in the US, Etena Jata.
Yeah.
She's also a personal trainer.
Okay.
And right now with my physical situation, I can't do much, so I usually just take most of my clients that want to train, I give them to her.
Okay.
And she is amazing. She does the same thing that I does and even better, and she motivates me every single day to she sends me coursework on nutrition that I can sit and read about, just to, refresh my memory again, because every day something new is coming out. Every 3-6 months you have to go to school and learn something else. So, and the internet makes it so easy and accessible to add more knowledge.
Exactly.
So there's no excuse.
You can simply learn on the internet.
You can do this yourself.
Yeah.
Because you know your body better than I know your body. And whatever you feel like, okay, what can I do to improve my health? You're only a click away. Just go on Google and just learn for yourself,
Google
add
and
more
you're done.
information.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Meg, for coming.
Thank you.
You know, whenever you come here, I get to have a lot of calls after the program. I think this is quite clear. No calls, quite clear. We had finde, avocado, and all of that.
Couscous, there's more. And
Yeah.
like, please, you know, just check out my personal blog. I try and like put in information there every day, like, you know, share it out and teach yourself so that you can teach others.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Meg, for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me,
I
as always.
hope you're coming back.
I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, once the leg is healed,
yeah,
inshallah,
we
I
are
will
wishing
come
you
back.
well.
Thank you so
We're
much.
wishing you well, so that next time when you come here, your leg will be totally fine, and we could do a walkout right here.
Yes,
because the last one was amazing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna make it happen again. Next time I come, we're not gonna be doing all this talking. I'm gonna make you sweat.
I know.
It's a challenge. We're gonna get her sweating.
Okay.
And yeah, so whatever it is that you wanna work on and stuff, whatever questions that you guys have, you can always reach me at Meg Foster Fitness. We're rebranding the whole Meg Foster Fitness into Stay Fit with Meg. So just, you know, keep an eye out. We have things coming out, and I can't wait to get back into it and training people.
Exactly.
That's what I look forward to the most.
Thank you so much for
Thanks
coming,
for having
and
me,
good
as
luck.
always. Thank you so
I just
much.
hope
Thank
that
you.
you get better so soon, because all of us need you. I need you.
I can't wait.
Look at me.
Girl, you look fabulous. Snatch. Come on. Come on.
Yeah,
you look great.
so viewers, this is all we have for you in this edition. Juka Dabo as well as Meg Foster. I think this is an interesting duo because you guys did extremely well, and both of you have Rasta on.
I know, right? She's my, you know, luck sister.
Yeah.
So we're trying to represent the whole natural movement. So yeah,
it's a good thing.
Thank you.
So viewers, we will take a short break, and when we come back, we will get to wrap it up. Do stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. That is all we have for you in this edition of the Youth Dialogue. But before we take a leave, just to remind you that we are on different social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected with what QTV has to offer. My personal social media handles are as well in front of you. Take it, contact me, give me your comments and your recommendations. I will surely pen them down, if not even implement them. A big thank you to Juka Dabo as well as Meg Foster for making it here on the Youth Dialogue. I think this is their second time coming here, and whenever they're here, it's quite exciting. This outfit is provided by Barcelona Fashion. It's right there along the Carabao Avenue Highway. The numbers are right in front of your screen. Take it, contact them. They'll provide you an outfit as nice as this or even better. And looking at this, you can take this absolutely anywhere. You can take this to a dinner, you can take this to a brunch, anywhere. Thank you so much, Mohammed, out there. I really appreciate this outfit, and you're going to see me next week as well, because I feel so comfortable in this one. So the numbers are right in front of you. Take it, contact them. Like I said, they will provide an outfit as nice as this or even better. Till I come your way next week with other young people doing extremely well across the country, do stay tuned, and bye for now.